everyone, and welcome to our channel, Lockdown Lunacy. I am Reverend Peggy.
And I'm Reverend Diane. So glad you could join us here on YouTube. Before we go anywhere, before we do anything, we welcome those who are subscribers. But if you're not a subscriber, why not? It doesn't cost anything. Just go down to that button, that little red button that says subscribe, click it, and then the little bell right beside it, click that too, and pick how often you would like notifications. We will be uploading about once a week. Might be a special one once a month, who knows, I'm not promising. But we are excited to be with you today because this is May, and what day are we focusing on, Pastor Peggy?
We are focusing on May is salad month. I know, and we are going to make something that has been a hit in my family. In fact, I had it tonight, and yeah, they asked for seconds.
Ooh.
It's called warm potato salad.
Warm salad? That's like
Warm.
cold soup.
Well, cold soup can actually be really, really good.
That's true. Well, why don't we head over to the kitchen and get cooking?
All right.
See you there.
You have sugar snap peas?
I do.
Oh, you are so fortunate. I could not find any, so I am so sad, but I'm going to have to make do.
There you go.
Yeah.
Radish,
So you're gonna
maybe?
I'm going to use 10. I have 5 Annabelle potatoes and 5 red potatoes, but you can use new potatoes, small potatoes, russet potatoes. I mean, a potato.
I have 6 of this size.
There you go. And so wash them really, really well because you're going to leave the skins on, and set your oven to 425. So now we're going to start by cutting up the potatoes, and you're going to cut them into small, like bite-sized pieces. So whatever it takes to get them into these small bite-sized pieces is good. And you're going to do that with all of the potatoes. Try to keep them all like pretty uniform. Cut off any blemishes or spots on the potato, of course. So now that we've got all of our potatoes chopped up into bite-sized pieces, we're going to drain them all. And I like to start in a container where I can store my potatoes after, so I have a lid for this, but you can do whatever you want. And you drain these and rinse them with cold water. So now you're going to put them in a bowl because you've got to put some oil in on them. Now you could use whatever kind of oil you want. You could use olive oil, vegetable oil, corn oil. I have corn oil. Mazola.
I have EVOO.
Ooh. So for my amount of potatoes, I'm going to need probably about 1/4 cup. And this is a recipe where measurement is so important. Just watch. There, that's about 1/4 cup, I think. So now
Okay.
you're going to take about, I'd say maybe tablespoon of salt, maybe a little less. It's better to put in less than more at this point because you can always adjust it later. So I'm actually going to use coarse kosher salt. I just absolutely love this for baking. But you can, and again, I got about a teaspoon here in my hand. I'm just going to get that on there. Yum. And give that a good stir to make sure all those potatoes are coated. Yeah. So make sure you get all that done and then pour it all out evenly on a parchment lined baking sheet.
You tell me I needed parchment paper. Oh, that's
well,
okay.
A regular baking sheet would work. It just sticks a little bit to it. Then, like, you know.
And then we put the potatoes in there?
Yeah, as much on a single layer as you can. Like some of mine are doubled, but that's okay because you're going to stir them halfway through.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a little bowl, don't you?
The only bowl I have.
Oh boy. So you're going to take this now and you're going to pop it in your oven for 10 minutes on a middle rack. So now you're going to get at your snap peas. Unfortunately, I don't have any. So rinse off your snap peas and cut them into bite-sized pieces.
So are there any other vegetables that you could put in this instead of the snap peas?
I've been thinking about it. I mean, I don't know if broccoli would work. I've only ever used snap peas. But today I have spinach left over, so I'm going to put fresh spinach in it. This is the perfect recipe because it has steps, and in between the steps, you do the other steps. So it's really cool. So you popped your potatoes in, you cut up your snap peas, you pop those in, you make your aioli, and then by the time you've made the aioli, everything is done, and you pop it into the bowl. It's so easy. Okay, so now you're going to take your potatoes out of the oven and give them a little stir and mix in your snap peas. Okay, so what you need for the next step is a bowl or a container, a spoon to mix, and then you actually need a whole bunch of these little tasting spoons. Or if you're only serving it to yourself, you just need your finger. So you're going to start with about a cup of mayonnaise.
So there you go again, about a cup, she says.
Yeah. As much as you think you need in order to cover all the potatoes that you have there. So I have 10 small potatoes, so I'm going to need about a cup. If you have 5 potatoes, you'd probably go with a little bit less.
I got my measuring cup out, but you know what? I didn't use it. Aren't you proud of me?
I am so proud of you. Now I'm going to add some Dijon mustard to it because I love and I love the little punch that this gives to the salad. So I would say a tablespoon and a half, maybe. And I'm going to use a little bit of just regular prepared mustard as well, about a teaspoon.
Okay.
So I have this lemon dill spice. The main flavor in this is a dill, but if you don't like dill, you can omit the dill. But I've got this epicure, it's lemon dill. So I'm going to add probably about maybe a teaspoon of that. And I found this at Sobeys, it's freeze-dried dill.
Oh.
So I'm going to add a little bit of that. Always, at this point, add less. You can always add more. Oh no, this is where this taste testing thing comes in. So now you're going to taste to see if there's enough dill in there. If you want more dill, you add more dill.
Now the rest.
But you can't take it out. Now I've got this 3 onion spice that I'm going to add as well.
So is that the dried onion flakes / onion powder?
Yep. I've got onion powder and I have freeze-dried red onion that I got at Sobeys. I found these, they're called Lighthouse, L-I-T-E house, and they have them in the produce section. And I seen them the other day when I was there and I picked up the dill and the onion and I'm like, I tasted it and it's really nice. And with the salt that you put in there before, now give it a taste, see if you like it. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper.
More onion.
Oh, that's so nice. It hits you right back there.
Yummy.
Do you like it?
I do.
Now you can mix some sour cream in here with this, or you can just use the aioli just the way it is. And what is really nice about this is you can take this mixture and use it in a macaroni salad, like a cold macaroni salad, or even a cold potato salad where you boil the potatoes. It's so versatile that you can use just about it in any kind, or you could use it with like an egg salad mixture or a chicken salad. Like if you had leftover chicken, you could throw this together and make a chicken salad sandwich or an egg salad sandwich, whatever you want. And you could add cheese if you wanted to put cheese in a macaroni salad or whatever you want to make. You could add a little bit of relish to this to give it a little bit of sweetness. But this is perfect. It doesn't need any salt. It doesn't need any pepper. And you can just use the spices that you have on hand that go together.
Right.
And of course, when the warm potatoes get in there, it will sort of make all those flavors blend together because you've got the warmth of the potatoes in there. So once your potatoes are roasted and they're soft to the touch and tender, you're going to take them out of the oven and start putting them into your, well, I usually put them right into my mixture because I always make the salad in this container, but you can put them into a bowl and then mix the aioli over it. So that took my oven about 20 minutes, but depending on your oven, it might take a little bit longer or maybe a little bit shorter. And then you serve it right away. I'm gonna get a plate. Oh, yours looks beautiful with the sugar snap peas in there.
All right.
As you can tell, I'm missing it.
I can tell.
Blessings to you and yours.
All right, let's try it out. I think it needs more salt. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe I didn't put enough salt
like
in.
Yeah, mine is maybe because I use that kosher salt to roast the potatoes.
Yeah.
That could have made a big difference, right?
Let me try that now. Stir it up just a little tiny bit. Oh, yeah. Made all the difference in the world.
Okay. Yeah, the kosher salt is a little bit saltier than regular just table salt. So you might need a little bit more, but, and just depending, but the really good thing about it is if you like something, you can add it to it at this point. You could add a little cheese over the top. You could do whatever you want, really. You make this your own.
Yep. And you know what the great thing about this is? I mean, we're still in spring here in the Maritimes, and it still can get kind of cold. So we can have salad and it's nice and warm.
Like I said, this to me is like a nice warm hug. I discovered this recipe probably just by happenstance during the pandemic, and just added my own take on it. And every time I've made it, it's been a hit. Mm-hmm. And everyone's like, "Oh, that's surprisingly good."
Yep. Okay, I have to admit, it was good.
It was good. So don't forget to join us next Thursday here on YouTube, and we will be making something new, something for May. Who knows? Can you guess what it is? So from Buckins, Newfoundland, I am Reverend Peggy.
And from Norton, New Brunswick, I'm Reverend Diane. Be safe.
Be healthy. And be
the church.
The church. Bye.
Bye.